Hi there, it's Monday, the 23rd of September, and I'm just going to be talking over a playtest that I did today with my wife, just of basically us playing through the demo, which is going to be out next week, next Monday. And I'm just going to go over kind of some of the things that have been changed and also just comment. So the first kind of big change is that I've actually just added some more basic treasure types that you'll see. They've not got art in currently, but I felt like it was important for the sort of treasure ability to kind of combine treasures. I also did a playtest on Saturday, which meant that I could kind of see some of the issues RE kind of that combination issue. So yeah, I'm going to be kind of improving some of the ways that treasures work, just ready for the demo next week. But yeah, the other thing, as we're coming up to kind of demo release time, is I've just made fixes to level loading and to shops. They're not completely fixed, but there's nothing like finding some massive bugs right close to the end that will get you kind of working out what doesn't work or what does work. But yeah, then the next thing is I've not added it in here, but you'll notice that the levels are actually kind of randomly generating, which is great because now it kind of just adds a small bit of playability to the demo. However, when you play them in the correct order, and you'll get the tutorial kind of versions where players will speak and kind of teach you how to play the game as you're playing, and you can kind of reset the tutorial. So yeah, then I've also added just a kind of clear colour to the background just to improve some of the visuals. I need to tidy some of that up over the next week, but like very minor stuff. Yeah. And there's also a couple of design changes just from playtests with people hanging around that I kind of don't want. Whereas like ideally it would be great for players to be not hanging around and the last player to have time in the shop. But that's something that maybe I'm going to have to solve post demo. The boulder has also had its texture added, which is great. And then so have the canopic jars. So you'll see here that each jar now has kind of a proper head, and there's also an additional jar, and that's because that kind of matches more closely what you would expect in the kind of an Egyptian chamber to have 4 jars. One for the... I'm trying to remember my notes here now. If I've got them here, do I have them here? Yeah, cool. One for the stomach, one for the intestines, one for the lungs, and one for the liver. And that's a jackal, a falcon, a baboon, and a human. So yeah, no, that's honestly looking so much better. At some point post demo, I want a little bit more of a variance of that. You can also just see there where I'm combining the treasure. You see there, it's 5. That number 5 is a different treasure graphic, and that's where I'm kind of combining the treasure, and you'll see at the end actually how that benefits the scoring at the end and makes it easier to kind of win, so to say. Yeah, so it's kind of going well. I'll show you this one last treat at the end of the video, basically kind of showing what is improved, but we just got to get there before I can say. But just a note, just on a week out before, I don't think the game is necessarily like a perfect game. The demo's not perfect, but it's certainly playable and at a point where the next step is for me to expand what I am calling kind of the meta progression. So there's a couple of small bits in regards to the demo that need doing generally, just to sort of round it off, but that can be done in the next week. And then the next kind of step is really for me to go, how can I make this into a game that is worth the money that like I want to charge for it. And so a lot of that is about making it more replayable and all of that. I think I let my wife do the honours here about ending the game. And yeah, so the new leaderboard needs to be tidied up, but yeah, the new leaderboard works. And yeah, you can see this number 7 treasure here. The end game's actually going to have way more treasures generally. So yeah, just need to get cracking on getting the art done for that. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I will do a bigger update next Monday, or maybe not on Monday, maybe a little bit after. Just talking about what I plan to do with the game, where I plan to take it, all of that, and sort of the proper demo release kind of party. Say party, I don't have much planned. It's a Monday night. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good week.